Looking forward to the first race meeting of December, the final month of the year. And I'm chatting to Gavin Smith about his runners that will be stepping out. The yards start in race 1 with Girl Scout, and she's shown to really be at best over these sprinting trips. She'll be joined by Burning Moon. 2 runs, 2 places. She's a runner.
Yeah, no, I agree with you totally. Both the girls in a good place. Girl Scout drawn a little bit wide, but she's enjoying the track and trip. We try to go further with her, just cut it back. She's enjoying the shorter cuts, and Burning Moon's done nothing wrong. First run on the poly, but she should be fine.
We move to race 2, Mr. Bodacious, and he really put up a good local debut last time out.
Yeah, and I feel he's come on from that night. He's shown a little bit more spark at home, and he's got to have a shot.
We move on to race 3, where we'll see Dame of Flames, and she'll be trying the poly. She'll race alongside Heart's Ease, who's running in some very competitive form.
Yeah, no, it's both these girls, not much between them at home. I'd include them both in quartets, etc. They're in a good place, and I think Dame of Flames will enjoy the poly, and Heart's Ease has done nothing wrong.
In race 4, we'll see the coupling of Joe Harmon and Sardo Numspa.
Oh, both of them just hoping to run a nice type of race, a maiden handicap. The track and trip suits them both, but they're knocking maidens nights.
We move on to race 5, and here we'll see Perfection step out to have his post-maiden run. I will say, though, he really caught the eye leaving the maidens, and he'll be joined by Onatilia, who'll be trying the mile.
Yeah, Onatilia, I'm trying a little bit further with a lighter weight. I'm just hoping she can show us a bit of positives. And Perfection, he won a smart race last time out. It was a good win, and he has come on a bit from that. So it's going to be interesting to see, because being this type of race against what he's taken on, then we know where we are. First run out the maidens.
Yeah, it's the Guineas Plate, so it is quite a step up in class for him. We move on to race 6, which looks to be a very interesting race for the yard. Then in Focus, very interesting runner here, down in class and back on poly, and he'll be joined by both Tuck Tuck and Verified, who are running in competitive form.
Tuck Tuck, Verified, not much between them at home. I include both in the quartets. Then in Focus, nice little horse, and he's been gelded. He's needed that to help him concentrate, blinkers back on, cut him back in trip. I wouldn't leave him out of anything, Nate.
There you have it. Race 7, another 3 runners, and here we have Gillian Ann. I think that she can run a very nice race here at the weights to Fly My Flag. She'll be joined by Miss Nibbles, who really is also always about the action, and Rapid Fire, who will be starting for the first time for the yard off KZN form.
Rapid Fire comes from a long break, but she's doing nice work at home. She's rounded up smartly. I do feel she should be in need of a run though. Miss Nibbles holding form smart, honest as the day's long, and same with Gillian Ann, holding form very nicely against strong horses, and I do feel that she takes a little bit of a liking to the poly.
The yard finished with 4 runners in race 8, and we're going to start with Cruisador and Jet Mirage. These guys are both stable mates and race mates.
At 100%, Nate. I think it's a coupling, you just put them both in. Both drawn wide, but they do come from a bit off the pace. Jet Mirage tends to jump a little bit slow, so the draw's not going to be a major factor with him when he runs on late, and Cruisador's been honest lately.
And they'll be joined by Brass Bell and Duke of Orange.
Yeah, Brass Bell's a funny chap. Things have to go his way. Caught a little bit out of it and a bit wide last time, but in saying that, you've got to give him a chance, so you've got to take your chances on the poly. I think he does prefer down the straight on the turf, but he's well at home. And Duke of Orange, we've cut him back in trip. He's got a wideish draw, but it's a type of horse, you leave him alone, let him run at them, and it's a type of race, the last one of the day, they're going to jump and go flat out, so I think that'll be quite fine for him.
I do think, as usual, race 8 very open. Make sure you have a close look at Gavin's runners. There's a few that need to go into quartets.